I'm going to talk about your front forehand corner. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take most shots off your right foot for a right-handed player. And that seems a bit counterintuitive because a lot of people have been taught to take off their left foot off their what's called the front foot. And I basically believe you should be able to take off either foot, and I do take shots, a lot of shots off my front foot, and I take as many as I can off my back foot. And the reason is, it brings this hip into play, and you can have a short, sharp swing. Advanced squash, we want to try and get shorter and sharper. And the ball goes pretty well to target really cleanly and really neatly. So that's a pretty neat shot. All right, so as I said, what happens is by bringing this hip into play, it allows a shorter, sharper swing, so you can get a lot more action on the ball really quickly. When I take this hip here, I've got to bring this through here to get that to there. So there's a lot more of this sort of body motion going on prior to striking, and people can read that body motion much easier. So for deception, it becomes really powerful and really strong. The deceptive component of it is just magnificent, because this one here is really difficult to read because I didn't turn my shoulders. So it becomes really neat. Even when you're stretching, you can do that really well, and it's not a problem at all. So there's a lot of other advantages as well, and I'll just highlight each one of those as we go. It's pretty much a case of being able to easily run with an open face. So it keeps your racket face open, allows you to cut really neatly, so more cut to the floor, because I can cut down here and I've got a clear swing for my follow through. Yep. So if I go this foot here, what happens is it's not as easy to follow through because you follow through into your leg. If you go open stance, it's no trouble whatsoever. So open stance is towards the front wall. Right, so it gets that hammer action in your wrist, it activates that, which is that one there, so you can cut through there really quickly, and that really moves the racket head really quickly. So it's a short swing, really sharp, so you do a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and it just gets through the ball really quickly. It increases the speed of the racket. You get natural slice. Natural slice is across the ball, this way. So that becomes natural to go across, and that keeps the ball on the wall, so it keeps the ball tight. This one tends to be more around this way, and so it's more of a flat hit, whereas this one tends to be more of a cross the line hit, and it works much, much neater. So by keep an open face racket, which is the other thing that it does, and with natural slice, it'll basically stay on the wall. It was on the wall, I couldn't get it. But that's what it does, it naturally keeps the ball on the wall, so it's a really powerful thing to do. It gives me more reach. If I step forward with this foot, my hip and my swing is back here, my shoulder's back here. And so I've got to bring it over to the ball, so I can do all this body work to get this over to the ball. But if I bring this in here, it's already over to the ball. So now I've just got to do this bit here, which is a very short swing, which will do the job for me. So it gets me closer to the ball, it gives me more reach. So I can reach here, out there. It naturally, with that open face racket, allows you to hit higher as well. So when you cross court, I'll basically naturally lift the ball up, and that will be on most people's high backhand, which will cause a lot more grief for them. It's not an easy shot to play, so it's a natural thing. This one becomes, and yes, you can go under it and get it, but it often becomes a lot of hit hard and cross court, because you get that natural turn of your body. And people naturally hit hard and cross off their front foot because it's the easiest shot you can play. And once again, that's in the volley zone where you can get knocked around a little bit. So you've got a lot of reach, and it allows you to come off the ball really quickly because you've got that step. So you've got that step there you come straight back, which is not too much difficult. If you go cross court, that'll come in, and then you'll go straight across, and you'll be out off the ball really quickly. So by getting that hip in, it allows you short swing, which allows you to recover quickly and everything as well, rather than this one, where that goes through all the way through there, and then you've got to recover and retain balance. It's not that bad as far as the front foot goes, but this is definitely not a problem whatsoever, and it's got other benefits. And it also allows you to play all those little funny shots that you can't read, which are these shots here. I just grab the ball, which is once again, if the ball is in there, it allows you to just flick the ball through, and it's very hard to read your body. I know it wasn't the best shot, the ball's a bit cold, but it allows you just to play those sort of shots without any trouble, and it's really hard to read because it's just not a natural body motion that people are used to looking at as much. So all the drop shots and everything, you can cover your drop shot with it so you can't see the ball, and rather than doing that, you can see the ball this way. You can't see the ball, so it becomes much more difficult to read what's going on, whether I'm going cross court, straight, or even a trickle boast or anything like that as well. So there you go, we love this foot. It's really, really beneficial. It's a really fantastic thing to do. So get in with your right foot, front corner. There's so many advantages, you just have to give it a go and just become proficient at it.